Will I become YouTube famous? No way.
Hello my friends, and welcome back to another YouTube video. So I went to the Adirondacks. If you don't know what the Adirondacks is, it's like in upstate New York, and there's mountains and stuff. So there's like a lot of lakes and hiking and all that stuff. We rented like an Airbnb or a home away, which is technically the same thing. And my family and one of my friends went, so I wouldn't be bored on my mind. So anyways, let's just get into this video.
Okay, so we found a secret room in the back.
I don't want to look.
Oh. God. Get out. There's probably like a raccoon in there or something.
I'm not sleeping up here. I'm going home.
So Lake Placid is really only famous for the fact that 2 Winter Olympics have been held there. We got this Olympics pass, which allowed us to do some stuff, and one of the things is watching some figure skating show, which didn't really live up to the hype. It was basically just watching them practice, so we left after like 15 minutes. Since we were in Lake Placid, we decided to walk around a bit. We saw this non-vintage antique store, whatever that's supposed to mean. And there's this park with a stage where some bands play, and there's a nice view of Mirror Lake. Anyway, I was minding my business and taking some pictures, which I'll show here. And some guy struts up to me and asks me to take a picture of him and his wife, which I do. And I take like 10 pictures, and he's like, oh no, that's not enough. So I take some more, and then he seems satisfied. Well, apparently, according to my parents and my friend Karen, which she's been in a few of my videos before, but this guy walked past everyone else who's perfectly capable of taking a picture to the only person with a Nikon, which is me, to ask for a picture. And I think that's like the weirdest flex I've ever encountered. Like, imagine being that stingy. Yeah, it was just kind of weird. Then the next day, we went up Whiteface Mountain, which is the second tallest mountain in New York, the first being Mount Marcy. In a gondola. I thought the gondola would be a boat, like in Venice, but it's really just a tram. This is another thing that was included in our Olympic pass, and I took some pictures at the top, so here are those. After that, we went to an animal conservatory. Conservatory? Is that right? No. An animal conservation. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Where I saw some of the cutest bears ever. There was also a hiking trail that we took, and here's a wolf, and here's a guy that works there talking to the wolf. That night, we went fishing in a pond near our Airbnb, and it has reinstated my absolute hatred for fishing. Also, not to mention, we only had Barbie and Hannah Montana fishing poles. The following day, we went to some waterfall place called High Falls Gorge. After that, we went on a hike at Whiteface that was maybe 1/4 of a mile. My dad was not having it. Then there's this beach that we went to, and here's some super high quality footage with my GoPro. And you can't forget the classic GoPro sounds. The next day, we went back to the beach to rent some stuff because the rentals were super cheap, so we got a paddleboard and a hydro bike while my parents rode in a 2-seater kayak. After that, we drove up to the top of Whiteface because there's a road and it's included with our Olympic pass. But my mom and I hiked up this short trail to the top while my dad and Karen just took the elevator. These are some pictures I took at the top. Then we all took the elevator down, and there's this tunnel that you have to walk through at the elevator, and we got stuck behind the slowest people ever. And once we got out, it was raining, so here's some satisfying sounds of the rain. Wednesday was our big day because we went into Burlington, Vermont. We had to take a ferry across Lake Champlain, but we didn't bring our car. Anyway, there's this place called Church Street Marketplace where there's a ton of shops and restaurants. And there was this ski lift type seat thing I thought was cool. And we went to Urban Outfitters where I bought some nail polish just because I wanted the bag. Then we went to a thrift store where I didn't buy anything, and Karen was not amused. And we arrived a little early for our ferry, so there was this lakeside bar which screened VSco and also Mexican resort, but it was cool. Anyway, here's some pictures I took, and yeah. That night, my dad drank a little too much whiskey and decided he needed to make Karen chicken French at 10 p.m. Meanwhile, I was stuck with leftovers. That being said, it was just chicken and scrambled eggs. Thursday, we didn't really do much, but Friday, we went to Lake Placid and I swam in Mirror Lake. So they have a lot of Ironman races in Lake Placid, so people are constantly training in Mirror Lake. But here's a video of me stressing out even after swimming.
Yeah, we're at Mirror Lake, and I just swam, and it's pretty scary.
Then we went to the Olympic Museum because that's part of our past, and they had a ton of torches, which makes me wonder if there's multiple torches for the Olympics, because why would they give all of these to Lake Placid? And here's some medals, which is cool. And this game told me I wouldn't win any medals, so that sucks. But anyways, that's about it for this video today, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for some more wholesome quality comedy content. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. So we went to Ben & Jerry's. I'm just gonna give them a little shout out real quick because they have wooden spoons and paper straws. But if you guys want to see some of the pictures that I took, you should totally check out my VSco, and the link is in the description. Also, I made a TikTok, which is also Kylie's Thoughts, and you should totally follow me on that. Anyways, just don't forget to eat your vegetables.